In motion left here, Sanders. Now Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw on second is Simeon. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. And they're going to speed things up here. The motion man is Fowler. Third and long. It's Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Here we go on fourth. Simeon. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
And we'll see what his offense can do.
Z.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. Now fourth down.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio!
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Here we go!
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
No, check! Patriot! Gun!
Play clock winding down. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go now! All right, now, Philly, here we go! Gun! Watch him now, Barney! Over!
On second down, here's Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. To throw is Simeon, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now look at Leopard.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it again with Crowell. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And there's was a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Ready, 319. Slow. Ready, 319.
On second down, Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They go to Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because in that particular play, they had no answer.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Left goes Sanders. Sanders in motion right. Green, the tight end, in motion. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, now.
Here's Simeon now on second down. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 69 yards, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky gun.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. yards. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
What?
Shift together here from the D-line. And some space here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is RG3. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's... Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Ready, flag.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Ready, 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
319.
A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin being chased out left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
After the interception, here's Simeon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Over! Green, 39! Philly, here we go!
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come out here in the eye.
Leopard!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15.
Now let's go! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing again is Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch it now, Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, Simeon. And he comes back with one complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
3-19! 3-19!
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's
And the
go.
D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Over!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On second down, Anderson. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And McManus able to put it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And Griffin gives to Crowell. And able to get get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They keep it with Crowell on first. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies are always different when they see a guy running the ball.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. .4 yards remaining now on second down.
Ready, 319. 319. Slow.
They'll toss it to Crowell. Stiff-armed him. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss, that runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are going to win the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
call of our game. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins will ask Matt Darr to kick it away.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the 50, it's Simeon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
Now. Green, 30. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
And the back goes into motion. The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go.
The tight end changing his position.
Blue 90.
First carry for Justin Forsett. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here we go on 4th, Simeon. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing
Hurry up,
press
here we go.
coverage.
319. 319.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete tackle.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Fighting through. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now.
In motion left here, Sanders. To throw on second is Simeon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. Over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Now let's go.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Gun. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 4th down, Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an offset eye. Tannehill now. They give to Ajayi. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
For someone who piled up the yardage that Jay Ajayi did in 2016, I think it was a strange type of a year. How many runners do you know that will end the season with more 200-yard games on the ground than 100-yard games and end up over 1,000?
Very, very strange. 3 200-yard games, just 1 100-yard game. All in all, though, how do you see a season? A rough start, but looked pretty good in the end.
Rough start, but a really good offensive line that continues to grow. I think the future's really bright for Jay Ajayi and the Dolphins next season.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the Combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
20.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Denver right after this. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to this.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jordan Taylor, 95 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Watch you now, Barney, Barney. Back 99, Philly, here we go. 10.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, second in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Again.
And
if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
Tannehill on first down. Going deep here for Stills. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Thomas, the man in motion left. Here's Anderson as they begin the series on the ground. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go!
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Thomas, the lone receiver
All right,
left.
now, look at me now. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Detroit! Detroit now, look at...
Check. Lucky.
From his goal line here, Simeon. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now let's go. 3-19 now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Philly. Here we go. All right, now. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact.
That's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Andre Blanche in on the stop. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
Halfback
Green
sent in
39.
motion.
Green 39. Hey, check. Gun. Shit. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
No. Check.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Detroit! Take it.
Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, How tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And the play clock's running down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Over!
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90!
Play clock winding
Detroit!
down.
Detroit!
They give it to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers, and they just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Hey! Set! Green 39! Watching now, Barney! Watch the whip! Over!
In motion right is Thomas.
Here we go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now let's go! Clean! Oh, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch him now, Barney! Over! Watch 24! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Now Thomas will come in motion right. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Now let's go!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 4th down, Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him,
right, now,
get
look
our
at 56.
offense jump-started. And in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
Here's Anderson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Over! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Oh, shit!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Simeon. This will be caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try and they will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Paxton Lynch taking it in. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Tannehill, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Tannehill trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
All day, every day. Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Set! Green! Over! Kill!
The play clock's running down. Simeon. Green with a catch left side. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second is Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a first set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Detroit!
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On first down, Simeon. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ringo.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a gain of 4 that gets him the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running a traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Surveying the field. And he comes back with one complete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Watch out.
Hurry up, here we go. Green!
Again, Anderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
All right, now, look at
And
this.
quickly, they get to the line.
Philly, here we go.
Bang.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner. And
now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I hope you brought your lunch, 'cause I'm
Hurry up, here we go.
And the back
Green,
goes into
39.
motion.
Green, 39.
47.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Broncos going on 4th. It's Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion to this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Little motion now from the tight end.
Motion, motion. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, motion.
Detroit. Detroit. Run, 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 run.
They run it here with Thompson.
Run, run.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is
Detroit.
ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Watch it now, Barney.
And the
Barney.
offense moving quickly to the line.
Now let's go. Boom.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time,
Here we go.
those guys on the
Boom,
field means strength,
90.
power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, here we go now.
Well, on
Look
that
at
play, the
56.
expression,
Watch it now,
don't blink, you
Barney.
might miss
Barney.
something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did?
Here we go
Wide
now.
receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long. He's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Defense showing blitz.
Now let's go! Blue, landing! Gone! Black 99! No, check! Patriot! No, check! Patriot! No, check! Patriot!
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One receiver left, three to the right. One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. You know what coaches always tell us? We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.